What's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is episode 1. I'm going to try my best not to be awkward and actually look where I'm supposed to, but this is it. So let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. It's not the luscious locks. It's not this gorgeous Viking beard. Yes, that is me and Lou Ferrigno. His hands are as big as my head. I met him at DragonCon in 2019. Just one of the many fitness idols and inspirations I have. But yes, that is him. We're not best friends. Hate to break it to you. So, episode 1. Who am I? Why should you even give a shit? I'm also going to try to keep the cursing slightly to a minimum, but it's going to come out. So, I apologize in advance. I started training when I was in college. Didn't really take it seriously. I wasn't consistent. I was naive. Bro lifting, ego lifting, neglecting legs, you name it, I did it. I think that's a rite of passage, but that was the issue. Gone into law school, stress of law school absolutely pushed me further into the weight room for stress management purposes. Started taking it a little bit more seriously, but I was still naive. Didn't really have the why behind lifting. I knew go in, get a pump, chest, shoulders, but leverages and lengthened partials, all of the science that's come out since law school. This was in 2012. 2013. Everything since then has just blown up. So I didn't have any of that information. I didn't seek it out, but I was consistent. So fast forward to my first year of law school, I go to one of my buddies' first bodybuilding competitions, and I see the physique guys come out on stage, and I'm like, that's basically male modeling. They're doing their quarter turns, and I am an ambi turner, so I could crush this, no problem. So things line up the following year, 2014. I have a girlfriend at the time that works in the nutrition side of GNC, so diet plans, supplements, all of that readily available. And Tim was my fitness trainer. He wrote my workouts, guided me through that, adjusted macros towards the end because relationship fell off. We will get into that in later episodes, prep and relationships and everything. But that was my foray into bodybuilding. It was the first time I'd ever been to a show, and it was eye-opening. It was like, yeah, I could do this. So first show was in 2014. I will put a picture up on the screen here of how I looked. Nothing like this. Not as hairy, not as big, certainly more bronze, but that was the first show. I didn't take any posing tips, no seminars, nothing. I went in cold. Tim was a true bodybuilder. He couldn't really help out with the physique side. As you can tell, my posing is subpar. We'll be nice here. I am my own harshest critic, so the self-deprecation is also going to be very high. I will also try to keep that to a minimum, but you gotta be able to laugh at yourself. So that was it. That was my first show. After that, the passion ignited 100%. Started getting more serious about consistently training, prioritize legs probably even more so, even though it doesn't look like it with my physique right now. I wanted to build a well-rounded physique. That has been the dragon I've been chasing ever since. I can tell you which body parts are lagging, which sides are bigger. In case you're wondering, it's the right arm that is bigger than the left, but my left leg is bigger than my right, and my calves are non-existent, but I digress. So that was it. Since then, I competed in 2016, 2017, 2019, planned to compete in 2020, but there was that thing that hit, and I would probably get flagged or whatever, demonetized if I say COVID, but not doing this for the money, so fuck it. That hit in 2020. So Next show wasn't until 2021. That time off in 2020 helped my physique tremendously. I was just putting on size, added a little bit extra fluff, but when I leaned out in 2021, I look good. Not to toot my own horn, but we will get into the specific shows, what I did differently, what I changed each show, what I'm doing differently for this show. We got 18 weeks, so we will cover it all. Why I compete. That's the question I get asked all the time. Why do you put yourself through hell for this? Vanity, first and foremost. I can't deny it. This is a sport based upon aesthetics, and yeah, vanity, 100%. But it is truly a sport where it is you versus you. You cannot control who shows up on show day. I learned that very quickly. All you can focus on is bringing your best physique and beating your prior physique. That is it. Full stop. That's all this sport is about, as far as I'm concerned. The money, the pro cards, the sponsorships, that's all well and good. I am not a pro. I don't have my pro card. Take that for what it's worth. But you versus you. In the gym, you have sole control over pushing that last rep out. You have sole discretion over whether you actually stick to your macros. We will get into all of that, what macros are. This is to be educational, so I'm going to try to not throw too much jargon out there, but if I do, I will explain it. This is just to give you a taste for the next 18 weeks, so you can determine whether you want to stick around or not, but I hope you stick around. So this is not a healthy sport. Mentally, physically, you are pushing yourself to the extremes. I do not encourage people to compete. There's a difference between being healthy and fit and being competition lean. So do not recommend, unless you are serious about it and you know the pros and cons. Go into it fully researched, eyes wide open. In case everyone's wondering what I'm looking at, I have a little notebook here to hopefully stop the tangents, but those are also going to happen. It's a stress management. I feel great when I'm competing, despite feeling awful at times. Because again, coming back to that vanity and knowing that I'm doing something that 90% of the population isn't doing, it does give you that sense of pride. So not saying that I am better than anyone else. We are all human and we are all coexisting on this planet together. Shout out Joey Swole for keeping people accountable in the gym and treating others with dignity and respect. That's what part of this is about. The camaraderie behind stage, backstage at shows, fantastic. Different organizations I've had different feels for, again, later video, but that is, again, why I do this. The camaraderie, the community, more often than not, is supportive and uplifting. There's quantifiable progress with this as well. You can see either in your weights, in your physique, I've added muscle here, or I'm leaner here. That is another reason why I compete. Something that you can quantify, you can visualize. Sure, lighting and angles is 99% of fitness, but still there's verifiable data that you can see from a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year standpoint. The goal of the series, so I guess let's jump to that. Schedule wise, I'm going to try to put up a video every Wednesday, recording sometime earlier that week. So weekly video, go up Wednesday. I'm going to try to keep these things as short as possible because I don't want to just go on and on and on. I want this to be quick, digestible, fun, educational content. So that's the goal of the series. I'm doing this to document for me. If other people get value out of it, if I can provide value, fantastic. But I'm doing this for me. Vanity. Why I compete. You're gonna pick up on some themes here, but I want this to be able to look back on it and say, in real time, this is what I was feeling, what I was thinking, what I was going through. Pictures can only capture so much. That's how I've documented preps up until this point. Video is a new realm for me. It's a new frontier. I'm hoping to learn a little bit about video editing as I do this. Incorporate just different concepts, different editing videos, styles, but might get a new hobby out of this too. Am I going to be directing or editing anything on Avengers 27 down the road? Probably not. But if anyone at Disney, Kevin Feige, anybody see this and you think, hey, we might take a shot on that guy, I will leave the law profession behind in a heartbeat. But the value I want to give to everyone else is entertainment and education. We call it E&E if you want. But that's what I want. I want there to be something for you guys to take away from this. Even if it's, my God, did you see how cringy he was in his last video? I will take it because you're talking about me. And there's no such thing as bad publicity. I also want this to be an open forum. I want it to be an open discussion. I want to engage with the viewers, the subscribers, the likers, whatever you want to call it. So comment. I will have all of my social media, really just not all of my social media. Instagram is pretty much it, for fitness content at least. I'll have that in my bio, so reach out there, follow, engage on the videos. If there's questions, if there's topics you guys want me to cover, anything, I'm not saying no to anything. I don't really have a long-term roadmap for the series. I have the topics that I definitely want to hit, and I'm planning out probably the next couple of videos, but 18 weeks is a while. 18 videos is a lot of content. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to watch, what you want to hear about, questions, comments. Just, again, dignity, respect, please keep it respectful in the comments. I will do the exact same. There's no such thing as a dumb question, so don't hesitate. Feel free to leave a comment. I do appreciate if you subscribe, if you hit the thumbs up button, just for my own tracking. I'm not doing it for long-term income or clout, as the kids say today. Not doing it for that, but just a metric to see, all right, who's watching this? Am I providing value? I'm sticking with this whether I get 1,000 views or 1 view on a video. If I get complete just trash in the comments, I'm sticking with this. This is a goal I put on myself for this year, so I'm going to do my best to fulfill it for myself, and I want you guys to hold me accountable. So yeah, that is it. Again, I don't know how long this video is. I'm going to try to keep these things raw, just uncut, one take only. But the motto for this year, even before prep started, was get comfortable being uncomfortable. Challenge yourself. Every day is excessive, but maybe once a week, once a month, do something that you frankly might be scared to do. This is incredibly terrifying for me to do this. I will be vulnerable with you guys as I get deeper into prep and I start to go, it's going to get even worse. But yeah, do something that makes you grow as a person. Getting complacent, getting stagnant, it's not the way to live life. So that's enough of the inspiration. Fitzbo James is now gonna sign off. If you guys like the video, give it the thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I will see everybody in the next one. Get comfortable, being uncomfortable.